advocates believe this could have been avoided if surplus food is given to the needy. They say this utter food waste needs to stop, and it should start at home.
When you have food waste and they end up in landfills, they decay naturally and they produce more potent greenhouse gas in the form of methane, which is more than 20 times stronger than carbon dioxide in trapping heat in our atmosphere.
It is not an issue only of developing countries. It is an issue of transition and industrialized countries alike. We talk about an issue that globally impacts directly food and nutrition security for all.
Food wastage is a perennial problem here in the Philippines. Recent data from the Food and Nutrition Research Institute show about 1,717 metric tons of food is wasted each day. This is why businesses are pitching in to address the problem.
Pura na nasa tambakan na ito, umaasa ang ilan sa mga pamilya dito para sa kanilang araw-araw na pangkabuhayan. Pero hindi lang yan. Sa basura na rin umaasa ang ilan sa mga nandito para sa mismong pagkain nila.
Overall, there's a lot of distribution gaps. Farmers bringing them to the market, buyers are not there at that moment, and so there's really a lot of disconnect on the system.
And even if buyers are there, they don't pay the right price.
The food sanitation law in Japan sets dual expiry dates for products. The first one reads, recommend to use by, and the second one says, taste best if used by. As a result of this, the consumers get confused and discard the products while they are still edible. Researchers in this laboratory inside the University of Tokyo are now trying to turn this obstacle into an opportunity. They say they have an idea that could solve several problems.
Bernardans, and for those people who are watching this video, are you aware what is happening to our environment? Today, our topic will be all about producing food waste through literacy. But before that, let us interview people about our topic.
Royal San Juan. Morning. Paano yung bumabawas sa simple lang yan para mabawasan yung basura ng paligid. Sa tao din kasi yan, kasi kung inatapon nila sa tamang basurahan yung mga basura, hindi kakalat ang mga basura. Dapat talaga nasa lagayan ng mga basura. Para sa kaligtasan din natin lahat. Pag babaha, nanumumula, diba, ang baha, sa basura, diba, nagpapala yung mga dadalasan natin, mga basura. Maraming bumabal sa mga kanal na, dadaanan ng mga tubig. Yun, saka, ano pa, pag ang basura yun, pinag-istak mo talaga yung saan-saan. Nabaho yan, ganito, diba? Lumot, namo na, diba? Kaya talaga dapat, hindi ka tamang bago ba, ito kung saan yung basura ka, talaga sa basura na lang. Saka dapat nakaano ka. Yung sako, kaya nakaplastic,
Now that we are done with interviewing food vendors, let's go back to our topic.
Into the Department of Science and Technology, Food and Nutrition Research Institute, or DOST-FNRI, 1,717 metric tons of food are wasted every day in the Philippines. And this wastage adds to the growing hunger in the Philippines.
There are many reasons why food is wasted. Some of the most common items that are wasted are with bread and bread products. Consumers do not understand best before dates and bread is thrown away while still edible. The bread has been stored too long beyond best before date and thus gone moldy.
Fruit and vegetables, consumers do not store the product correctly. Large pack size or multi-buys encourage consumers to buy more than what they need. Consumers are not aware of the benefits of some packaging extending the shelf life of the product.
Meats, chickens, and fishes. Consumers buy too much in advance. Food goes off before cooking due to incorrect storage.
milk. Too much milk is spoiled with cereals or in drinks. Milk can go off if stored incorrectly.
Reducing the amount of food consumers waste not only has financial benefits but also environmental benefits. When food waste goes to landfill, it rots, and during the process, the methane gas is produced. Methane is a greenhouse gas and contributes to global warming. Consumers should use food waste bins wherever possible. Reducing waste is a priority for both economy and the environment. The Philippines is making a progress but still has a long way to go. Ethically, it is challenging too. Despite the amount of food wasted, there are increasing numbers of people who are in food poverty and rely on food banks. There are many ways in which consumers can help reduce food waste by buying food, eating out, and eating at home.
Causes of food waste when shopping includes buying multi-pack items that may not get used, share the cost and goods with a friend or family, impulsive shopping, write a list and stick to it, confusion over date labels, be familiar with what they mean, choose the food with the longest date. Here are some common causes of food waste.
Common causes of food waste when preparing and cooking food at home included: no forward planning, plan meals in advance and make a list; cooking too much, use portion guides and calculators when cooking; limited cooking skills, get to know recipes that can be modified to use foods that you have available; leftover food is not used, be creative with leftover food to save waste and money; food is stored incorrectly, make sure perishable food is stored at the correct temperature; make good use of the freezer. Here are some top tips we have for you. Deliberately create leftovers. Cook extra vegetables and make a soup for lunch later in the week. Make double the quantity of your evening meal and take the rest for lunch the next day. Make extra rice or pasta and make a salad for your lunchbox. Freeze unused wraps, pita, and sliced bread. If eggs are nearing their date, separate and freeze. Freeze tubs of baking fat to prevent it going off before you want it to bake.